Afternoon, folks. I'm Dave Canterbury with Self-Reliance Outfitters and the Pathfinder School. And what I want to show you today is just a simple trick in our 5 Minutes to Better Bushcraft series. I'm going to add this to that playlist. It's a fairly old playlist. I haven't put a lot of things into it lately, but I plan to do more things here in the future. Now that I'm doing some of this retro camping and things like that and getting ready for that series, I'm going to throw a few things in there that are woodcraft, bushcraft related. So we've got two trees right here that are side by side, and they're fairly close together, probably 3.5 feet. And if I were setting up a base camp in this area and I wanted to buck down some wood to use for firewood after I felled it or after I picked it up off the ground in longer pieces and I wanted to buck it down, I can do that safely by making an easy sawbuck right at my camp area to use a folding saw. Now, the folding saw we're going to use today is going to be this one here, and this is a 1950s model folding buck saw. You can see the blade on this is much wider than a buck saw blade that you'd find today, garden variety buck saw, bow saw from a hardware store or something like that. And it's also a heavier frame. It's a steel channel, square channel here, U channel here, with one pin in the middle here to hold the blade and stuff in place, and it has a screw on the back that you would just unscrew. You could then remove this blade from that channel, and the saw would then fold up into itself, and the blade would slide down inside, and this pin that goes across would hold that blade by going through the teeth to keep it in one position, so that you had a saw that folded up pretty much like, we drop this down even inside. We'll move this pin over. We'll drop this down inside, so we've got a straight channel here with our folded legs. And you can see that this pin, once you get that blade down inside there evened up, you can just drop that pin through the teeth, and that holds it in place so that it'll slide around on you, and then you would just put your wing nut back on this end and tighten it down. And basically, as you tighten that, now instead of pulling against the legs on the buck saw, you're basically got that washer across that channel, that U channel, and you're pulling that blade against that pin that you dropped into the teeth, so that everything becomes a solid, non-rattling, compact carry. Now again, it does have weight to it. This is made of steel. This is not your aluminum buck saw of the day. This is a 1950s, probably the first, as far as I can find patents go on a patent search, the first folding buck saw made for camping that there was out there. And again, it's in the 1950s. But it works just as good today as it did then. We're going to use it in this demo today, so stay with me. I'll show you how to make this quick bucking mechanism for camp. Now, the only other things that we need to have with us is some type of rope. This could obviously be paracord, and a pair of leather gloves for safety, and we're ready to go. Okay, so we need 2 pieces of rope, and these are about 6 feet long. These are guy lines right off of that spool for my camp setup. Any rope like this will work, paracord, it doesn't matter, but you want it long enough that when you tie it in a circle, you can go around the tree and make a lark's head. And I'll explain that to you in a minute. So what we're going to do with these 2 pieces is we're just going to make a loop, a continuous loop out of this by tying a fisherman's knot in it. So we're just going to make a set of bunny ears, just like this, by overlapping the lines. And we're just going to take the one side and tie it to the line, just like this, and cinch it down. And then we're just going to turn it around in our hand and do the exact same thing again with the other line, tying it to the line, just like that. And that makes a continuous loop. And now you have basically a necklace knot or single fisherman's knot. You should have one tail on the top and one tail on the bottom, and you should have a set of barrels right here. If you have that, you have it correct. And you've got a continuous loop here that's about 14 inches, 15 inches, something like that. So we're going to do that with both. So again, we're going to take and we're going to make a set of bunny ears on the line just like this. We're going to tie one to this side, just like this. And we're just going to turn it around in our hand and do the exact same motion again, tying this line to this line, just like that, and then pull them together. And when it's tight, again, I should have one knot on the bottom, one stop knot on the top, and a set of barrels right there, and about a 15-inch continuous loop. And now I'm ready to set up my sawbuck. All right, the next step in the game here is to bring in a log or a piece of wood that we can use as our sawbuck on the tree. And all we're going to do is take one of these loops, put it around the tree at a comfortable height, just like this, and all we're doing is making a lark's head around the tree, basically just like this. I would keep your knot kind of in the middle of this somewhere, like this. Bring this around, do this, rotate it around the tree to the outside, and then you have this open loop right here that you're going to slide this log through, just like this, and just let it hang down. Just like that, okay? Now it's pulling tension against the tree and it can't move. And we're gonna do the same thing on this tree here. So now we just have two logs that are hanging basically from loops that are cinched against the tree, facing forward in the area that we want to buck wood, and all we need to do is lay a log between them for bucking purposes. Now we've just laid a log across there that we want to cut to smaller pieces. We want our off-fall side basically on one side of this. We can adjust it to where we need it for the length we want to cut it and start our cut right there. All right, now this is going to let gravity open the kerf as we cut it off. But before we cut it, before we start our cut, we're holding on to this log on the gravity fall side. If we start to pull this saw back and forth, the blade could jump and land on our hand. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our hand through the saw just like this to start our cut. And once we get that saw blade to where it's down inside the kerf and can't jump out, then we can pull our hand out and continue to make our cut. Continue pushing down on this side. You don't have to bear down on it hard. You're basically just resting your hand on there, which is opening the kerf so the saw blade doesn't bind. And you have a convenient place to store your saw when you're done. All right, guys, listen, I appreciate you joining me today out here for this simple 5 minutes to better bushcraft. How to make a bucking station at camp very, very quickly with no extra tools required. You're already going to be carrying cordage. You'll probably already have the saw, and you should have gloves for safety. So you don't have to do anything but cut a couple limbs, throw them against this tree, and you're ready to buck up all the firewood you want for the night. Very, very simple, very easy, and a couple tips and tricks along the way for safety that we teach at every Bushcraft 101 class, and also with saws at the basic level. I appreciate your views. I appreciate your support. I thank you for everything you do for school, for family, for business, all of our sponsors, instructors, affiliates, and friends. And I'll be back with another video as soon as I can, guys. Thanks.